Alice, I'm very interested to know the moment you actually find Jim Brown, like when you become him and embody him. Because obviously you put all the rehearsal work in, you're rehearsing, you know the lines, the delivery, but is there a moment where you become him? Do you know that moment?
No, absolutely not. I was in a state of constant work, or a constant state of work rather, because I never felt like I could lose the practice of keeping up the consistency of who he was, you know, because you got to work those mannerisms into a point of second nature, right? But that's just constantly listening to him, constantly watching, constantly making sure that every little detail is as close to what I know of him as possible. So I didn't feel, it's not a lack of confidence to not feel like I didn't have him. It's just I had an awareness that I had to keep working to make sure I was building on this every single day. You know what I mean? Because you're learning a language when you're taking on the embodiment of somebody else. And, you know, it's practice every single day.
So I've been home, obviously, for the past 9-10 months or so, and I've been going back and watching older films that I'd never seen, just to kind of expand my movie resume in my mind. And I watched The Dirty Dozen for the first time a couple months ago. And I know that film was made after this particular story takes place in Jim Brown's life, but I wanted to know, like, what did you go back and kind of watch those films? When did you see Dirty Dozen? Did you watch it growing up? Did you watch it for this film? What was your time with his filmography?
So I didn't watch any of the films during this preparation process. I started to. It was a film called 100 Rifles. And then I started to, and then I stopped quickly because I realized I wasn't going to get Jim out of that. This is not Jim in this particular moment in time, and then also this is Jim playing a character as opposed to being himself. Because I wanted to watch for his mannerisms and see how he talked and his cadence and all that, but I was like, nah, let me search. And it was hard finding some interviews where I could see him just being him.
I'm the new heavyweight champion of the world, and I don't even have a scratch on my face. Oh my goodness.
Cash?
Why am I so pretty?
I'm interested to know what comes first with Cassius Clay. Does the voice come first, or the physicality, the movement of him? Because, like, as we see you in the boxing ring in the beginning, you're him. This is the first time I've ever met you. I never heard your real voice before, so it's like crazy, like, to me, because that you embody the character so well. What comes first, the voice or the physicality?
I mean, I guess both kind of start at the bottom. You kind of start with the foundation and you build your way up. If I'm going to be like, if I'm thinking about what I started with first, I guess it was a little bit of the voice, and then a little bit of the physicality. And then I got a dialect coach, and it was more of the voice. And then I got a boxing coach and a physical and a personal trainer, and it was more of the physicality. So I guess it kind of just builds on, it's like Jenga. It just kind of builds on top of itself, you know?